on the
Hmm.
YouTube streaming server.
Yeah. So once I click on the slideshow, your name will disappear from here, right?
Can you make a slideshow?
Okay.
Just a minute. Can you move the slides, ma'am?
Yes, I can.
You move the slides till the slide gets.
Pardon me?
No, you just change the slides till the last slide of your PPT.
High on a hill was a lonely.
Welcome to the Science Gallery.
That's it.
Yeah, ma'am.
That-
In the live stream, the patch is not coming now.
Okay, excellent.
Let it be in the live stream, and I will start recording also.
So I go back to the first slide.
Yeah, you go back to the first slide.
I'll go back like this only.
Yeah, anything is fine.
No. If I put escape
Yeah, I can put our yeah.
from beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will be on the mute.
Yes.
So I will start recording.
But I'm still seeing your name here along with my image.
No, that should not be a problem. I am recording from my system, no?
Okay.
Only your photo and your slide.
Okay. So can I close this then?
Which one?
This video panel which I'm seeing on the side with my image and your name on it.
No, not required, not required. I think, wait, I will just pin you so that.
Because it is distracting me. So I can just close it or I should keep it open.
In the view, you can just change it, the view.
Yes.
You
Got
can
it.
change that.
Done.
Yeah,
So shall I start?
just a minute. Huh?
How will I know when to start?
You'll hear a sound that recording has been started.
Sure.
So your talk is for 12 minutes. 12.
I was told I can go up, extend to 15 minutes.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
12 plus 3, you can go till
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, okay, ma'am. I will start now. Thank you.
It is a pleasure and a privilege to be speaking to all of you on this platform today, and I will be speaking to you on breathing, resonance, and the professional voice. My slides are not moving. Now.
Ma'am, on the bottom, you can see the arrow marks. In the top, below, right?
When I try to move the slides, they won't move. The next slide won't come.
No, the slide. Your video is also little stuck, man. So is
Hmm. Okay, now I'm getting a notice on my laptop saying that my internet has become unstable, but normally it is. Shall we try again?
yeah, I will start try again.
Hmm.
You are not getting an option to uh, uh, close the virtual background, right? Might be that also will take some internet there.
Should I try it? I didn't click on it.
You can just see, can you just close that virtual background?
Cho- choose virtual background, it says.
And there is no none option because I am
There is no none option here. 1 minute.
just add image or go to the video filter, man.
Add image में गया तो
No, 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 not
no
in the video filters. You have to scroll
video
up. You have to scroll up, man.
none.
Yes. No, in the virtual background, go to the virtual background.
There is no none option here.
No, you have to go up because right hand side you can see scrolling here, here. In the
Okay. Oh, got it.
yes, none. Or you can make it blur also.
Yes, that will be better.
Yes,
Or this is also not bad, but I think blur is better.
blur is better, ma'am.
Hmm.
Won't take much internet.
What is
Nothing is visible. It's
this thing? I'll remove for whatever it is, and just give me a minute.
no problem. No problem. Can you go to the video after this?
Hello, is
Yeah,
that okay?
after general there is a video option. Can you just go to the video option?
Where is the video option?
On the
I was away putting that thing
no, no,
behind.
no.
Huh.
Now in the right hand side you can see the drop downs general, video, audio.
Huh? From that I choose what?
Yeah, just click on that now.
Video?
Yeah. Okay. Can you just select the camera, HP, wide vision, HD camera? And is there any other?
World facing right and wide vision.
No. Can you go to the option now?
Pardon?
Advanced option.
Advanced.
Yes, advanced.
Hmm?
Virtual background is fine. No, I thought it can be just fit into the frame. I think it's fine, ma'am. Okay, you can close this now. You can close this.
ठीक है.
Can you move the slides, ma'am, now? Can I just check?
No, I can't.
I think you have to stop share and
Start again.
yeah.
Still I can't.
No, while sharing, you have to share entire screen. Not
I,
only.
sh- I think I'll close the PowerPoint here.
Yeah.
And now I share the screen, the entire screen, and open the PowerPoint once again. Go to beginning. Shall I check? Now I can.
Yeah. Okay, I will start the recording now.
It is my pleasure and privilege to be speaking to all of you on this platform today, and I will be speaking to you on breathing, resonance, and the professional voice. We all know how voice is formed. The air from the lungs sets the vocal folds into vibration, and the sound pulses that are emitted traverse the vocal tract and emerge through our mouths as what we hear. But what is actually produced at the level of the vocal folds is very different from what comes out of our mouths. And that happens because of resonance, thanks to our vocal tract resonators. Every musical instrument has a vibrating source and a resonating chamber, and ours is no different. Our vocal instrument has the vocal folds as their vibrating source and the vocal tract as its resonating chamber. But what is special about our vocal tract is that we can change its size and dimensions unlike any other instrument, and that gives us the ability to produce this huge repertoire of sounds that no other species can. So the word resonance comes from the Latin word resonare, which means to boost or amplify. So essentially what is happening is that the vocal folds are producing a fundamental frequency and several harmonics or overtones, out of which some get amplified. Now, according to tube and chamber resonances laws of physics, we know that certain frequencies that form standing waves in a tube will get amplified, or the tube will vibrate maximally in response to those frequencies. These are known as formants. And because we know the length of our vocal tract, we know that frequencies in the range of 500 hertz, 1500 hertz, 2500 hertz, and so forth are amplified maximally in our vocal tract. Now, this is regardless of fundamental frequency, based purely on physical characteristics of the tube or the vocal tract. So, what can happen when we are able to change the configuration? When we change the shape of a vocal tract from inside, what we are essentially doing is we are changing the intensities of the different resonances to different peaks inside, which gives us the ability to sound differently. That is why an A will sound different from an O and an R will sound different from an O. And this is also the reason why I sound different from another person, and to carry it a little forward, why I sound different from myself when I have a sore throat or a cough, because the insides of this cavity are pliable and amenable to a lot of change and flexibility. So, what
Welcome to the
resonators are
Science
doing
Gallery
is that
of
by
Physical
changing the
Society.
vocal tract shape,
Welcome
size,
to the Science
dimensions,
Gallery
they
of
give us
Maximum
distinguishable
Society.
sound,
Welcome to the Science
they give
Gallery
us
of
volume
Maximum Society.
and quality.
Welcome to
That
the
is why
Science
no two
Gallery
voices are
of
alike,
Maximum
and each one of
Society.
us has its own
Welcome
unique
to the
voice.
Science.
Now let us look at the resonators one by one. The larynx is the first resonator. It is responsible for the range of the voice and the registers that are being produced. So in lowered larynx, and a freely mobile or a flexible larynx is optimal for perfect voicing. Now there are certain areas of the larynx near the rim of the epiglottis which have a fixed geometry and where they are able to produce extremely high resonances, and these are very special gifted people who are able to produce these sounds. The pharynx is the largest resonator. It is the first place where sound waves first enter, and hence having a relaxed open pharynx is obviously very important for further modulation of every sound that comes into it. The jaw movement affects the length of the vocal tract and therefore the formants or the range. So a tight or a tightly held or a constricted jaw will impede vocal tract mobility and thus affect the quality of the voice being produced. And in singing, bringing the jaw forward and dropping the jaw is a special tactic used by singers to increase the range of their voice without straining on their vocal cords and maintaining the intensities. The tongue and the lips are important in resonance not only because they change the length of the vocal tract, they change the shape of the vocal tract, adding to the resonance, and every single vowel and consonant is produced with the help of these two organs. The soft palate moves continuously while we are speaking, and in my opinion, it is a highly underrated organ because should it not close the nasopharynx off from the oropharynx, everything we utter would sound the same. In singing, lifting the soft palate adds a brilliance to the voice because it suddenly makes the pharynx spacious, and acoustic feedback is an important factor in performing. Chin movement, jaw, hand gestures, positions are all used by singers to modulate their vocal tract length as well as affect ribcage expansion and are often used by performing artists. So it is clear that mastering resonance skills is important, but is it enough? Now let us listen to this. May I add proudly that she is my mother, is a Hindustani classical singer. Now to be able to sing like this, So to be able to perform like this, you need to add breath support to the training and skill. And here the importance of breathing must be understood. So all speech sounds require airflow, and it is clearly the foundation upon which voicing rests. Normal breathing occurs when the diaphragm and the external intercostals contract to expand the rib cage. Now, this expansion is a 360-degree movement. It is in all directions. There is a vertical expansion, there is a front to back expansion, there is a side to side expansion, and expiration is normally passive. Now, what happens when we sing or speak is that there is a sheer difference in the volume of air which is used. It is significantly more during singing or speaking. The inhalation is quick and it is diaphragmatic. It can be from the nose or mouth, it depends on the need of the moment and the preference of the singer, but it must be adequate. And the exhalation is always long, purposeful, and controlled. So what is happening here is actually you're achieving a balance between the air which is moving out of the lungs through the glottis to be made available for phonation with the help of support from the abdomen. And at the same time, it is important that the rib cage be kept expanded, not allowed to collapse completely, and a quick ability to snatch the breath in while phonation is going on. So active controlled expiration is with the help of internal intercostals and rectus abdominis, especially its lower belly has been given special importance in several musical texts. The way we breathe has a direct impact on the quality of the voice being produced. Neither a neck breathing nor a purely thoracic breathing nor abdominal breathing is right, and ideally we should have a combined movement of the chest and abdomen together to have full, complete and solid expansion of the rib cage. So now we know that training technique is nothing without efficient breathing. And hence, to become the vocal athlete, increasing the fitness is equally important because today's world produces intense demands on the performing artist. So developing strength and coordination in the muscles used for inspiration is important, and here the importance of the core and pelvic floor cannot be underestimated. And working on general fitness for all performing artists who have a career in performing art is important. Now, projecting is a skill that every professional voice user must learn because it gives you the ability to raise your voice or shout without straining at your vocal cords. A word about posture. Cervical spine and shoulder movement will impede laryngeal stability and movement. And chest, spine, pelvis, knees and feet all the way down to the shoes you're wearing can affect the expansion of the rib cage and the function of the diaphragm. Hence, whether you're standing or you're sitting, it is important that posture be paid attention to. Now we see effects of resonance in some cases. We know that artists use them for mimicry. This is Sugandha Mishra.
तो भाई और बहनों अभी रेडियो चल रहा था लेकिन पुराने रिकॉर्ड्स जैसे
And then you see it in dubbing.
मैं जिंदा थी मुकेश, सांसें चल रही थी मेरी।
तुम्हें सब कैसे पता?
और तुमने मुझे जिंदा ही गाड़ दी।
Now Mona Shetty is a famous Bollywood artist.
अब मैं आपको और परेशान नहीं करूंगी और जो भी हो जाए मैं यहाँ वापस नहीं आऊंगी।
When I did the dub for Raz.
Resonance styles can also be seen in singers, as we know Hemant Kumar for his closed voice. We love Kishore Kumar for his open voice. And we remember Mukesh for his nasal twang of voice. Now these can be inherent to the structure of the artist or a matter of preference both. A word about some special resonances. A singer's formant is the ability of a singer to sing in extremely high resonances over the sound of the orchestra. Now, although this can be a learned skill in opera singers, this is a very gifted art. The whistle is the ability to produce extremely high resonances and high registers, and you have to be born with a certain geometry or structure of the larynx to be able to do it. Maria Carey is one of the few gifted people who can do this. Now, overtone singing is the ability to amplify two harmonics at the same time with equal intensities, and it is a learnt behavior practiced in some cultures like Tibetan chanting. A word about the color of the voice, it refers to emotional content. Registers refer to the vibratory pattern, that is, the way sound is produced by the glottis. And the naad of the voice is mentioned in our ancient text as the origin of resonances within our body since the time of the Vedas. So we know that the core of the free voice rise resonance and breath support by now. So when she's singing, you can clearly tell what is going wrong. There is plenty of scope for improvement in several aspects of her singing. The same applies to this man who is using his voice for a career.
अब मुझे काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है बात करने में, लोगों से बोलना चाहिए, लोग काफ़ी मेरी बात समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं, उतना लाउडली बात नहीं कर पाता हूँ, काफ़ी लोग समझ नहीं पाते बातों को मेरी.
It is clear why both of them are ineffective with balance, projection, breathing, posture, articulation, everything. And now let us look at the perfection, how it looks like. She is an epitome of effortless voicing and will be deeply missed. So how do we work on this with our patients? We teach them. We tell them about the laryngeal mechanism. We tell them how to take care of their voice. And then you work directly with techniques working with resonance and breath. These techniques look silly, they sound silly, they feel silly, but they are very useful and effective. Finally, it is being aware and mindful about the effect of stress, whether it is physical, environmental, or emotional, that has on muscle tension, and being able to work on relaxation of muscles, and ultimately exploring the connection between the mind, body, and voice that will ultimately free your voice. So it's not the structure or the larynx or the instrument itself, neither it is just the training. Some people are born with it, some people have to learn it, but finally everyone has to work on having a voice that is unforgettable. Thank you very much.
I'm on.
Okay.
The live stream also in the YouTube, there was